She. Me.
There she appears in sight again, and just as our eyes meet, she cringes and instantly looks away, as if she saw a ghost. She adjusts her wild, misbehaved hair, while coldly avoiding looking back my way. Huh, never thought I looked that unsightly. Wait, could she be embarrassed for being in her birthday suit, while somehow still managing to look messy? It's certainly possible. Mind you, she doesn't seem all that bothered about being butt naked. More bothered about her bit hair, I would say. If anything, she's almost proud. Proud enough to stay that way. She's definitely a weird one. But hey, what do I care? Hang on. Where did she go now? Who knows? She comes, she goes, and is often back again not long after. Somehow, she manages to time herself to be here whenever I am. Once again, here she is. This time very close by. She's facing me, soaking wet, but luckily looking a lot more presentable. Off the record, and I'm not confessing to anything, I find my eyes checking her out subconsciously, observing a few drops of water slowly running down her naked body. Damn, she looks hot. Gosh, am I blushing? She smirks at me, somewhat flattered, like she could read my mind. Though I could swear I feel her eyes checking me out too. She starts walking across, back and forth, getting on, with not a worry in the world. Like she owns the bloody place. Oh, come on. There's no way in hell this chick doesn't know I'm glancing at her steadily and frequently, while possibly thinking stuff I shouldn't be. She seems into me somehow. That's the vibe I'm getting anyway. But I must focus. I must focus on getting ready to. Maybe she's not at all buzzed about me, or maybe she's in too much of a rush to notice I'm even here. Again, possibly. Still hard to believe, though, since she's certainly taken her time to moisturize her whole body, then combs her hair while her head is tilted upside down. Wait, why is her hair upside down? Right, that's new. New level of crazy, I guess. Then she shakes her head around like she's in some sort of hard rock music concert. Something must be very wrong with that chick. Most importantly, why do I feel somewhat wobbly now? She disappears for a few minutes and then comes back with some clothes on. Then with the corner of my eye I notice another pile of clothes seems to have made its way onto the carpet. What? Where did that come from? Then I glance up and there she appears. She's trying to look at me sneakily through her long soaked curls, but struggling, and appears as if she's possessed by some sort of evil spirit, or rather, a funny one. She's bent over, her hair dryer turned on and placed firmly between her calves, with her head upside down, trying to dry her hair while she skillfully attempts to do her heels up. Oh, you watched this macho of a nutcase while feeling rushed myself for whatever reason. She then stops and stares in my direction, her hair not yet dry, but no longer dripping. She's looking at me, but doesn't appear to be seeing me. Is it possible that she's just mean enough to heartlessly deny my existence? Hey, I shouldn't judge. I'm also not looking at her. She then pulls her skirt down a little, but the thing doesn't move. She tries again. She hops, convinced that would somehow help. Airhead. What the hell am I hopping for? Reminds me of those times when you find yourself pulling funny faces at the screen while watching a scene in a film that really got you engaged. You come back to your senses later, then look around for a second trying to check if you got busted, or teased by anyone who happens to also be watching. Then you let out that sigh of relief with a slightly hurt pride, modestly accepting the fact that you weren't important enough for them to choose to watch you over the film. Anyway, she walks away and comes back a few seconds later with trousers on. Oh, I'm disappointed. She's changed. Why? I quite liked the skirt. It looked cute. She again appears to hear my thoughts, but this time approves actually, more like high fives it in her mind. She looks at me right in the eyes. I freeze and silently look back at her. She then gives me that cheeky look, the type a kid strikes at their younger sibling before playing a trick on their parents. Suddenly but confidently, she walks off and comes back with the skirt on. She looks at me, or rather through me, again. Maybe she's cross-eyed or something. Anyway, she looks through me, seeming rather proud of herself. Then she winks. Whoa, she flirting? Seriously, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Think quick. While I panic, she cheekily smiles, turns around and walks away. It's pretty much what I have to deal with most times, with her coming back a few hours later and either pulling funny or rather scary faces at me, or dancing around like she's trying to win BGT, or the odd occasion of her falling asleep while trying to untangle her hair. Hey, I ain't judging. She surely seems to be taking her time getting back today. Huh, talk about peace and quiet. I could do with some more of that. But out of curiosity, did she move out? Was she abducted by aliens? Where the hell is she? What is she up to? While I clearly worry and pretend I don't, she appears at the other end. Instantly, she catches my full attention. She comes closer with heavy, slow footsteps. What's up with that? Where is Mrs. Hyper, always in a rush, crossed eyes, silly nutcase, air-headed circus staff? She gets closer until she's right in front of me. She stares right into my eyes, not blinking, not moving a muscle. Okay. Yeah, she's totally lost it now. I should probably look away first chance I get. I try to look away, but can't. It's like my eyes are hypnotized by hers. I can't move either. I notice an oversized tear slowly gather up in her eye, then steadily run down her cheek. Once it leaves down her jawline, and as it meets the ground splashing into tiny little tearlets, she crashes to her knees. While I watch at a loss, I kneel down to check on her. I see more tears gushing down her cheeks. She starts sobbing. Oh, no, what's wrong? Please don't cry. Are you hurt? What's wrong? Maybe I could help. How can I help? Shh. Damn, she's making me sob too. I lift my hand up to try to comfort her, but strangely, she does the same. Our palms meet for a couple of seconds. How strange. Her fingertips are cold and too smooth to be real, like there's some sort of seal keeping us apart, despite the fact that we're literally touching. As our palms meet, she makes me jump as she springs up, steps away, and lets out a muffled yell. She appears hurt or somewhat angry. She kicks some heels that happens to be lying nearby and throws some stuff across the room. She then appears to have had enough rampaging. She collapses to the floor. I think she falls asleep not long after. I have to stay by her side to make sure she'll be okay. Don't give me that look. I still think she's a total wacko. I just feel bad to see her cry. Oh man, I feel so sleepy. There. Hang on, I think I know a lullaby. How does it go again? Oh yeah. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Oops, I must have drifted off. I look around for her. She appears to be right opposite me, waking up. Wait, she's looking at me. She really is looking at me this time. She can see me. She comes closer. She puts her forehead against mine, like she's saying, "Thank you. Thank you for being there and promising me that she feels better." Then she half strikes, half forces a little smile, but somehow it lets me know she'll be all right. Oh, she's not so bad after all. Wait, what was she all worked up about? Who knows? Doesn't really matter. She's getting over it okay. She walks away, then comes back soaking. I look at her with my eyes playfully announcing that she's looking hot. Why the hell not? We should now be friends, shouldn't we? Friends get away with saying shit like that to one another. Oh no, she's looking through me, rushing like a lunatic. Oh wait, slow down, you're making me rush too. Here we go again. Cleopatra.